So for today's video, I'm going to be doing another one of these chit chat get ready with me's. I have done one of these in my life and it was an absolute nightmare to edit because I just completely rambled and I would want to cut out certain things that I said because they were irrelevant. But since I'm doing my makeup at the same time, I would cut from one clip to the next and I would have like half my face done. So I'm going to try to ramble less. And now that I've done one and edited it, I more or less know how I want to film this. Hopefully, maybe, we'll see. But I'm just gonna do my makeup and just get ready with you guys. I think I'm actually gonna straighten my hair also. I haven't straightened my hair in the longest time. I haven't heat styled my hair in the longest time. I'm afraid of heat styling my hair, so I don't do it very often at all. The last time I heat styled my hair was actually in a video that I put on my channel. It was like a night out, get ready with me or something. I don't know, I curled my hair in a video a long time ago. I purchased some softbox lights from Amazon. I just got them in the mail a few days ago. I'm pretty sure Cam was more excited about this than I was. He came home with them and set them up right away and he was like messing with them and he made me sit here and he was like positioning them. He was like taping stuff on the floor. Like, it was a big production. So this new lighting situation you can thank my hubby for. But let me know if you guys like it. Let me know if it should be changed. I think I'm going to invest in a ring light as well one of these days. So yeah, anyways. See, I ramble. Let's just go ahead and get started then. I already moisturized my face this morning. It is 7:02 a.m. and no, I do not wake up that early, and yes, I have not slept yet. You guys know that I love my post-shave balm, my Nivea Men post-shave balm for priming. It's not a primer, but I use it for priming. Well, I used to use it for priming, but I'm terrified that that's what's making my my acne so bad. So I haven't used it in like a really long time, several weeks. I'm trying to completely stop using it to see if that's maybe what's clogging my pores so bad. I don't know yet, but so I have just recently been priming my face with this setting spray, which it does say spray before or after your makeup application. So I'm just gonna start off with my moisturizer, which I already did, and go ahead and spray my face with this. This is the Gerard Cosmetics, oh my gosh, my eyes. This is the Gerard Cosmetics Slay All Day Setting Spray. This is the peach one. All right, so now that I have that done, I'm gonna go ahead and spot conceal my entire face. I have been using the Revlon Photo Ready Concealer. This is the shade Light 002, and I pretty much put this all over my face. Also, I don't know if you have noticed, but I have not really been posting as much as I used to. More recently, I have been posting about once a week. I used to post between 2 and like 5 times a week, but recently I have just really been trying to get my my skin on track. As you know, I have very horrible hormonal cystic acne, and so it has been really getting a lot worse in the past several weeks. So I've been trying to, get it back on track, and I try to wear a lot less makeup. I pretty much, at this point, I only wear makeup if I'm filming or if I'm like hanging out with friends. I don't wear makeup more often than I do wear makeup. I'm just really trying to get my skin back on track, so I have not been filming as much, but as soon as my skin is back on track, I am going to the doctor soon, and I'm gonna discuss that with my doctor so that hopefully we can get a more permanent fix to my skin issues, but that's why I haven't been posting as much recently. So for foundation, I'm going to be mixing these two. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte in the shade 101 Classic Ivory, and this is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow in the shade 201 Classic Ivory. I just recently purchased this in a shade that's way too dark for me. I don't even know what I was thinking when I purchased that shade. I do like this. I've tried it maybe twice, but like I said, I don't wear makeup for a very long time. Even when I do wear makeup, I don't wear it for that long. The only thing that I don't really like about the Pro Glow, which I didn't even think about, which come to think of it, it's like a very obvious thing. All the glowiness goes away when you set it with a powder, which, obviously seems like a pretty obvious thing that would happen, but I didn't even think about it until I set my face with powder, and I was like, where'd all my dew go? All my dewiness went away. So I just mixed about equal parts of that foundation on the back of my hand, and now I'm just mixing it together with my finger. I'm just gonna fast forward this part. Now I'm going to go ahead with concealer, and I'm going to be mixing my It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye in the shade Neutral Medium, which is way too dark for me. So I'm going to be mixing it with my Maybelline Fit Me and 15 Fair. This combination has been my go-to lately. So Kim told me that I should start doing more videos that are not voiceovers, because most of my videos are voiceovers, to be completely honest with you, and Kim said that I need to show my personality more. Just bringing that up on my eyelids just a little bit to conceal any veins or redness or discoloration that I got going on there on my lids. And I'm gonna go ahead and blend that out with that same sponge. And then I'm going to be baking my under eye with my RCMA No Color Powder, which I have in this Tupperware thing because I can't stand the packaging. I just ordered some backups of that powder from Beautylish, and it came with this card right here, which that man is a makeup artist who created that powder. His name is Vincent Keyhole. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. And on this little card here, it says that the packaging that it's in right now is the same packaging that it was in 50 years ago when he created it. So, you know, stay true to tradition. Totally respect that, but that packaging is stupid. Now I'm taking a powder brush and I'm gonna set the rest of my face. Do you guys like my new setup? I just need to put something on the wall here. Maybe something on this wall. All right, so that concealer and powder that I put on my eyelids is sort of gonna act as a primer. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and take Vanilla Bean and just run it everywhere, pretty much everywhere. Inner corner, outer corner, crease, lid, brow bone. Peach Smoothie, I know, what else is new? This is a Wet n Wild crease brush. It's a really, really great affordable one. And I'm just buffing this in the crease as my transition shade. Planning on doing something very fall appropriate. Now I'm taking the shade Tiki Hut. This is also by Makeup Geek, and I'm taking a slightly more precise crease brush, and I'm just gonna buff that a little bit tighter in the crease. And then I was kind of feeling like a brown winged liner, but I don't have a brown liquid liner. One tip that I can give you guys that has helped me since I started doing it, I don't know if this is like the technical correct way or whatever to do this, but I've noticed that I get a lot more control with my brush if I choke up on it. You know what I'm saying? Like hold the brush closer to the tip and you just have, I mean maybe not that close, but you have much more control over your brush when you choke up on the ferrule of the brush rather than back here, you know? Feel me? Chop you? I want this look to be very smoky. So yeah, I was just thinking, it's been about a year since I started watching YouTube. I don't know like, you know, the exact date or anything, but I know that it was September of last year that I started watching YouTube videos. And I was just sort of like thinking about how quickly I became obsessed with makeup and, you know, learning. Another tip that I can give you is that it's really helpful to, like when you're blending and you're just working on something so precise for a long time, it gets really easy to get so focused on that one little spot. So always, you know, when you're ready, take a step back and check for balance and look at the eyeshadow or look at your face as a whole instead of just that one little spot that you've been meticulously blending for about 45 minutes. You always want to take a step back, and when I take a step back, I realize that you can totally tell this eyeshadow, it sort of like has this weird winged out effect right there, whereas this one doesn't. This one's nice and round and blended, and this side is not. And I'm taking Vanilla Bean. I'm gonna blend that little weird wingy thingy away. Now I'm gonna take Tiki Hut and add it so that it's a little bit more rounded. Step back and look for balance. And there's a way more Cocoa Bear in this crease than there is in this crease, so I'm gonna first blend this one out, and then I'm probably also gonna add more Cocoa Bear to the other eye. The Cocoa Bear crease shade comes in further toward the inner corner in this eye than it does in this eye, so I'm gonna add more to this side, starting in the outer corner because I still want it to be more pigmented on the outer corner. So I'm gonna wait until there's more product off of my brush and deposited into my crease, and then I'll start to work it in. Does it look like I have a black eye? All right, my Naked palette is absolutely destroyed. Please do not judge me, but I think I want to go in with Half Baked. I'm going to pack Half Baked all over my lid. Now I'm gonna go back in with Tiki Hut, and you know the drill. Ah! Buff, buff, buff. All right. Once again, checking for balance. There's like a frick ton of Cocoa Bear in this crease and like none in this one. Now I'm gonna highlight my inner corner and my brow bone with Shimma Shimma. I'm absolutely feeling some Prosecco Pop. I'm gonna go right on top of that Shimma Shimma by Makeup Geek with Prosecco Pop. Right there. This is the Jaclyn Hill and Becca Champagne Face Glow palette. Champagne Collection Face Palette. Alright, is that too gold? Am I too pale for this? See, this is why I only do voiceovers. I am an absolute hot freaking mess. I am going to line my waterline with ColourPop Mr. Bing. This is a creme gel liner. I just realized I've been saying it wrong this entire time. It's not cream, it's creme. This is obviously the collaboration with Kathleen Lights. This is a great warm brown to sort of highlight your eye color. Not highlight it, but make it pop. Tiki Hut. But I'm going to try really hard to keep it light so that I don't close my eyes in. Now I'm going to go ahead and take my Wet n Wild crease brush with a little bit of Vanilla Bean to help smoke it out a little bit. Just make it a little bit more diffuse, a little bit less prominent. Alright, I don't know if I want to do winged liner. I usually do winged liner, but I'm just going to go ahead and do my mascara first, and then later I'll decide if I want to do liner or not. I'm using the Revlon Volume and Length Magnified Mascara. This is the blue cap one. I am going to use this NYX Contour Kit to fill in my eyebrows solely because it's sitting right here. I'm going to use this darkest shade here. My dog just made the cutest noise I've ever heard in my life. These videos are such a chore to edit. I'm like already dreading editing this video. Now I'm taking this little disposable spoolie here and I'm just gonna spoolie out them brow hairs. My dog is freaking with this table that is holding my camera. Can you tell I haven't slept yet at all? Probably. Can you also tell that I've had 2 cups of coffee? Probably. Now I'm gonna bring a little bit of life back to my face. I'm looking a little bit ghostly. So I'm going to use none other than my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I cannot say this normally. Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. That's so stupid. Tap the dog hair off. I'm just gonna use this big fluffy, more so powder brush, but it's a little bit flat. So I'm just gonna use this to bronze the crap out of my face. Do you see that line right now? I did not. My headband was like a little bit down on my forehead when I put my foundation on, and there's a literal line. My camera just stopped recording again, and I don't know why this time. I need to put bronzer on the bottom of my lip just to make it look a little bit powderier. A little bit on my nose. I'm gonna take my powder and my damp sponge and bake underneath that bronzing. I'm planning on doing the 50 random facts about me tag here pretty soon, so I've been trying to collect random facts about me. So I am taking the Tarte Energy Noir Clay palette, and I'm just gonna use the blush that's in here. I wanted to get this little palette here because I love cool tones, and it was on sale. I think it's originally like $30-something, and I got it on sale for $26. And these blushes alone, they're supposed to last like 12 hours or whatever, and the blushes by themselves are $26. This is a Wet n Wild contour brush. Okay, on camera this looks so disgusting, but I promise it doesn't look like that in person. My parents are gonna be really happy with this video. My parents they watch every single one of my videos. Hi mom, hi dad. But they always get mad at me when I don't have whoopsie daisies in my videos because I live really, really far away from my parents, so I think that they like to sort of watch my videos. My dad is obviously not interested in beauty, but I think that they like to watch my videos because they like to see my life and me being myself. All right, so for highlight, I'm gonna first just go in with Champagne Pop because I think I'm just a little bit too fair at the moment for Prosecco Pop, but I would like to put a little bit on top. If I can swing it, we'll see. This palette is dirty. There's dog hair everywhere. There's Hannah hair everywhere. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life when I run out of these, because I love Champagne Pop, but I can just not bring myself to spend $40 on one single highlight. They're good, but I'm just gonna say it, I don't know if they're worth $40. $40 is a lot of money. I don't care if I'm a cheapskate or whatever. $40 is a lot of money for a freaking highlighter. I like buying these value palettes, you know, because I think it's a better bang for your buck. You feel me? Because you get another highlight and, you know, 3 blushes. That blush right there. Do you see that? Do you see that? That is not happening in real life. Is it gone? Are we satisfied? We're satisfied. All right, now I am going to take this powder brush and get rid of that. Very aggressively, apparently. Now my absolute favorite part, setting spray. I am using the Maybelline Master Fix. This is my favorite set because A, it's refreshing, B, it helps take away any of that powdery, cakey look on your face, which happens to me a lot because I like full coverage. Now I need to straighten my hair, put on my lipstick. All right, so I'm gonna go do those things. Be right back. All right, so for my lip color, I am going to start out with the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in the shade Grunge. Now I don't know what I want to do on top. I was gonna do my NYX Butter Gloss in Creme Brulee, but I think that I don't want to do that. I'm thinking about topping this off with my Dose of Colors liquid lipstick in the shade Stone. I bought this on a total whim and I've only used it once or twice. All right, so that completes this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and make sure that you're subscribed to my channel so that you don't miss any future videos of mine. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Is someone screaming? The apartment life. In my inner corner. Oh, hi, honey. Next step, take a sip of your coffee to help. They watch every single one of my videos. Hi, Mom, hi, Dad. Today's video I am super excited about because it is the Fall Favorites tag created by Jaclyn Hill.